may look different than mine, depending on the computer and web browser that you're using. But your back button will probably have an arrow that is pointing to the left. Use the mouse to place
We'll
the
go library again.
screen arrow directly over your web browser's back
What's that
button,
tomorrow?
as shown here.
Huh?
Hold the mouse very still.
What's going on Tuesday?
And click the mouse one time.
I don't know. Doing something with Quaker.
This will take you back
So you can take
your
me
Google
to
search results page.
the library afterwards. You know, like take. Oh, let me pause this. I can't hear myself think. You know, like Quaku drops, like Quaku takes me to the library. You come pick me up. You know, like we did before. Huh? Cause I'll be. Huh?
I don't know right now.
Let me know, okay?
The Google search results page may be
Cause I want to download these on YouTube. You know.
fit on your computer
You
screen.
know.
Yeah.
If this is the case, you'll have to scroll up and down this web page. There are several ways you can do that. One way is to use the mouse to place the tip of your screen arrow directly over the scroll bar on the right side of the web browser window. Hold the mouse very still and press the left side of the mouse down. And hold it down. Do not release the mouse button. As you're pressing the mouse button
You know what the
down,
biggest swirl TV
move
is in the
mouse on
world
mouse
right
pad
now?
with your hand
Don't know.
They
in
came
the
out with
direction that you wish to
Hisense
scroll the window.
100-inch
In this case,
HD
straight down.
TV,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this one, but it's bigger though. You know, it's 100-inch. You know, cause I saw on YouTube the
When
other day.
scroll
You
to
know.
the point on the web page where you
You know?
wish to
See, everybody wants the newest, greatest
stop
thing.
moving the mouse on the mouse pad
Since was 4K TV.
and
You know,
release the mouse
Yep.
button.
and I'm shooting in
that you have been
4K
holding
right now.
down.
You know, full HD, 4K, Ultra HD. You know,
Okay.
go
So now that you're shooting that, what are you gonna
And
do
here
with
we
it?
are
upload
at
it,
the very
and we'll
bottom
go to the library tomorrow,
of
Yeah.
the Google
or wherever
search
we go to
results
the library.
page.
You know.
You can also scroll up and down the web page by
I'm gonna bring
first
my
using
Fire
the mouse
Stick. You know.
to click
You
on
are?
a blank area
Yes.
of the web
On
page
Tuesday.
that you wish to scroll down,
You know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
and then press the down arrow key on the lower right side of your computer keyboard. Every time
I'll
you
see
press
this in
the
here.
down arrow key, the web page will scroll down. Or perhaps more accurately, the web page window will scroll down. This brings us to the very bottom of this web page. If we look at the scroll bar on the right side of this window, we see that it's all the way at the bottom. Conversely, to scroll up a web page, you can press the up arrow key. On the lower right side of your computer keyboard. Every time you press the up arrow key, the web browser window will scroll up. We're now at the very top of this web page. If we look on the right side of this window, we see that the scroll bar is all the way at the top.
You know these glows in the dark?
Yeah.
These buttons, like the pause, play,
Yes.
stop, you know?
Yes, I do.
And these. If you leave them in the light or sunshine, you know?
Yep.
We
Obstructs
have
some of the sunlight.
716,000
Huh?
Yeah, it obstructs
search
some of the
results
sunlight, so
Yeah.
for our chocolate
when
chip
it's darker,
cheesecake recipe search.
it'll show off.
Yeah.
But Google only puts about 10 results to a page. You can, if you wish, scroll down search results page, as previously described. And click on the next link to see the next page of Google search results. This brings us to the next page in the Google search results list. By the way, these pretty clouds that you've been seeing here and there are part of my desktop picture. If I minimize this window, you'll be able to see them better. If you would like to search for desktop pictures for your own computer, you can type desktop pictures into the Google search box, and then click the
What do
Google
I got?
search button.
What do I got?
Yeah.
Can I put these back for me? Or should I leave them in here?
This will bring you to a
Leave them
Google
there for a
search
while.
results page
Alright. Yeah, because I'm going to watch
with
this,
a
you know?
list of web pages
Anyway, I got
that you
this.
can use to search
Rick Steve's All
and
80s Shows
download
Part 2.
desktop pictures
You know?
for your own computer.
Put them right here. Lecture. Rick Steve's Europe. 2011 and 2012. 20 years of theology
You can,
with
if
Rick
you wish,
Steves.
be much
Part
more
1.
general in your Google searching.
Rick
For
Steves of
example,
theology
let's
Part
just
2.
look for recipes.
Rick Steves and
So
theology
use the mouse
Part 3.
to click inside
Windows 7 for
the Google
Dummies.
search box.
Rick Steves All 80
As shown
Shows
here.
2000 2009 Part
To put
Part
the blinking line in there,
1.
and then press the delete key
Windows 7 for
or the
Dummies. Windows 8.1 for Dummies.
on the upper right side of your computer
Microsoft
keyboard
Windows Level 1.
until the text that is currently in the Google search box
Microsoft Windows Level
has
2.
been completely erased.
Colonial House. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can then type in something different. Something more
Computer
general
Internet
for
for
this
Seniors. Internet at the Beginner Senior
Recipes.
Series.
And
Introduction to
then use the
Microsoft
mouse
Excel.
to click the search button
Outlook.
one time.
XP Basics
This
Part
will
1
take you to
30.
a Google search results page.
XP Basics Part 2.
You can read the
XP
descriptions
in PowerPoint.
of each of these web pages
And that's it.
to make
You
a
know?
decision about
Yeah.
the web page
Yeah.
that you wish to go to. Use the mouse to click on that search result link one time.
I need this out.
This will take you to the web page that the search result link leads to. You can also ask Google a question, such as, when was Jane Austen born? Please note that Google is not case sensitive. I didn't even bother capitalizing Jane Austen. After
What
you
did I
type
say I
what you're
wanted to
looking
get?
for,
What?
instead of the
into the
retro.
Google search box,
Remember?
you can click the Google
Look.
search button.
What did I say I wanted to get with instead of the retro
And this
boombox?
will take
I
you
don't know.
to a Google search results
I think it was the
page.
Blu-ray player, you know?
Yeah.
The 14-inch one, you know?
Yeah, I don't have
Now,
enough
the
money
internet
for that.
is unregulated.
What do you have enough money for?
Meaning that, for
I don't know,
example,
we'll see when
I
it
can
gets
publish
checked.
anything I want about Jane Austen, including the fact
I got
that she was born
some money in my
yesterday.
account.
And nobody's going to say that I can't do that. So you might want to try a few sources here to make sure that you get a consistent answer. Now, Wikipedia is a very reliable internet source. Certainly more reliable than most. So I think that we can safely conclude that Jane Austen was indeed born on 16 December 1775. If you make a mistake when you're typing, such as putting too many O's in the word computer, you can press the backspace key or the delete key
Delete key.
if you're using a Macintosh computer.
This is my Retro 39. We're recording now.
Every time you press that key, the blinking line
Hi, Mama.
will move one space to the left in the box that it's currently in, erasing anything unfortunate enough to be in its path. Keep pressing the backspace key or the delete key if you're using a Mac computer until you get to the point where a
Charging?
mistake was made. And then resume typing.
No.
Huh?
No.
The cord, I mean, it's the charging.
No, it is. I gotta make sure the cord is up against
The Google
the device.
weather forecast. To get the weather forecast for your area, you can type in the word weather
Mom,
into
where you
the Google
going?
search box.
Laying down.
Yeah? Want us to turn this down?
Press the space bar.
Is it too loud?
A little bit, Ben.
I should
on
say
the
no.
bottom row
Don't
of
turn
your
it down.
computer keyboard one time. And then type in your zip code. Then press the enter key or the return key on your computer keyboard one time. This will take you to the weather forecast for that zip code.
Do you remember the first season of The Expanse
Yeah?
when they were trying to mine the asteroid for ice?
If
Yeah.
you don't know the
And the
zip code
kid screwed
for a
up,
particular
so
city that
he
you would like the
the
weather
uncle
forecast,
Yeah.
spaced him, just
Yeah.
threw him out. Do you remember what the uncle was doing?
you can type in the word weather.
The Mars guys, remember they shook him up and they
Press
said,
the
no, you're
space
not
bar.
going to be able to land and you
Type
don't
in
have
the
the
name
papers,
of the
so you're going to get fined more.
Yeah?
So as
And
they
the
pulled
state
away,
abbreviation.
he started pulling
If you
the
don't.
rocks